Charlie. The guy from the hotel says he's got no reservations for no show people.
Forget about him, Mac. We'll take care of him later. Oh, be sure to get the biggest room for Frank. You know how the star gets.
Why in blazes are you sending all that junk over my hotel? Who in Sam Hill are you?
I'm Charlie Davenport, Buffalo Bill's manager. Over there!
What?
To the hotel.
No!
Excuse me, I've got to get ready for a shooting match this afternoon.
What shooting match?
Frank Butler in your local shop. We do this in every town.
What, Charlie? I'm supposed to have a hotel room of my own. I'm not about to share a room with Wilda, the Wonder Woman.
Now wait a minute. That's my room and I decide who's going to stay in it, if anybody. And as far as I'm concerned, I'll give you 5 minutes to pack your things and get out. Nobody even asked me, and this is my hotel, damn it!
It's a great day for you. We're going to take 10 of your rooms.
10 of my rooms for a lot of cowboys and Indians?
Oh, no, just for the headliners. The Indians can sleep in the lobby.
Now, I'll tell you something, mister. I don't want no actors. I just have Pawnee Bill and his Far East show here. They're chasing women up and down stairs on horseback. And it ain't gonna happen to me again. Now I want you to get your junk out of my hotel.
Wait a minute. I'll rent it from you. $100 for the afternoon.
No.
How about $200?
No.
Would you take 2 squaws and $50 cash?
No. No.
Then how about 50 squaws and $2 cash?
No. No.
No! Get away from me, little girl!
Charlie, where have you been? Frank would like to have a few words with you.
Sure, Dolly. I'll talk to Frank later.
No, Charlie, not later, now. I've just seen my hotel room, and it looks kind of small for the headliner of the show, don't you think so?
Oh, you don't like it much, do you, Frank?
No, not much.
Well, that's good, because you don't have it.
Well, who said so?
Wilson, the proprietor.
Well, I'll throw a saddle over his back. Watch this, Dolly. Mr. Wilson!
Yeah?
Yes, I'd like to have a word with you, sir. Didn't you mention my name?
Yes,
And?
he stood up under it.
How do you do, Mr. Wilson? I'm Frank Butler, star of the show and, well, one of the best shots in the West.
Don't give me any of your flibberty jibbing, mister. The only stars I know are in heaven.
Look, Mr. Wilson, we're going to give you a chance to win $100.
You are?
Why, yes, you see, in every time we play, we
Mr.
go around...
Butler here challenges local champions to a shooting match.
Who are you?
I'm Mr. Butler's assistant. I hand him his guns and he shoots things out of my mouth.
You don't shoot enough out of your mouth.
Here's the idea, Mr. Wilson. You get your local shot, we'll shoot it out here, and I'll give you a side bet of $100.
Against one small room for my sister Dolly.
One small room for his sister.
What do you take me for? There's nobody in this county who's as good as you think you are.
Oh, but Mr. Wilson, what can you lose?
Soap, salt cellars, bath mats, towels, spoons. I've had show people before. No, 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 no. Now get your junk out of my hotel. No!
Why? Hey, Mac, you know all the stuff over at the hotel? Yeah. We'll leave it there.
Dolly, why don't you go inside and see what you can do? He's a bachelor. Maybe he's lonesome, huh?
Lonesome, huh? I'll tackle him.
He's not that lonesome.
I'm honored, I'm flattered, this greeting really mattered. This welcome is grand, but I'm really concerned. I'd like your attention, but this I have to mention. You're playing with fire and you're apt to get burned. There's a girl in Tennessee who's sorry she met up with me. Can't go back to Tennessee, I'm a bad, bad, bad. There's a girl in Omaha, but I ran faster than her pa. Can't go back to Omaha, I'm a bad, bad, bad. There's a girl in Wyoming, and they're combing Wyoming to find this man in white who was out with her that night. Ooh, there's a girl in Arkansas. The sheriff is her brother-in-law. Can't go back to Arkansas. I'm a bad, bad man.
You are making too much fuss, for we don't give a tinker's cuss. We've been out, yes, each of us with a bad, bad man. We've been chasing up and down, the other show has just left town. And the one who played the clown was a bad, bad man.
Well, I'm enlightened but frightened. Know my interest you heighten. It might turn out to be that you're much too much for me. So I'll go back to my tent someday when you're old and bent. Think of hours you might have spent with a bad, bad man.
Trading? What you got to trade?
Oh, ducks, geese, grouses, quails.
Well, I'm the fella you're looking for, and I can get all the game I want.
Sure, but when folks eat the game you get, they keep spitting buckshot out all over your kitchen floor. Teeth sometimes, too. Mine's different. Come on out now, the mines won't hurt ya. His sister's little brother never been out of Dark County before. They ain't used to people yet. Shake your tail, the man's waiting on you. Mrs. Them. Look a little dusty, don't they? We're in business together. How many's that?
24.
Who do we know who can count to 24? I can count to 20. I can only give you 20.
All right, leave the bill.
What's a bill?
A bill's a voucher. Don't you keep books? Don't any of you read and write?
We don't read as good as everybody. We don't read as good as anybody. Folks learn from where I come from. We ain't had any learning. Still we're happy and healthy and doing what comes naturally. Doing what comes naturally. Folks like us could never fuss with schools and books and learning. Still we've gone from A to Z and doing what comes naturally.
a shooting match.
Where is he? I can hit anything he can hit, and I can hit it standing on my head singing "Oh Susanna."
All right, I'll put you up against him, but you won't get nothing if you lose.
Me lose? Huh? I won't lose.
All right, you stay right here then, girl. I'll go tell that manager I got a match for him. What'd you say your name was?
Annie Oakley.
Annie Oakley.
Come on, Grandma, we gotta get you cleaned up. How'd you get your nose so dirty?
What's that you got there, girl?
What's it look like?
Beats the hell out of me. It ain't a rifle, is it?
Ain't you got eyes? Yeah, you got eyes.
You wouldn't mind it if I looked at it for a second, would you? You know, honey, you shouldn't be fooling around with an old piece of junk like this. You wouldn't like it if the damn thing exploded and blew your ears off. Where'd you get this? From your preppy? Well, here, I'll tell you what. You give this back to your grandpappy and you get yourself a couple of knitting needles. Knitting needles.
Hey, little mister, you reckon it'd be safe if I keep it till this evening?
Makes no difference to me. I just don't want you to hurt yourself, that's all.
I want to keep it long enough to win a shooting contest off in a big, swollen-headed stiff in the Wild West show.
You mean Frank Butler?
Oh, they didn't say his name.
Ah, but he's a champion.
What's that?
Why, he's the best.
He was.
Well, anyway, Butler wouldn't shoot against a girl.
He ain't got no choice. He challenged anybody. Besides, I don't shoot like a girl. I shoot like a man.
Pretty set on yourself, ain't you?
About that I am. But soon I try to shine up to folks I'm cocky as a scrubble. Ain't I?
I don't know. I've seen worse than you.
Honest?
Sure.
Say, how'd you like to wait around and bring me luck?
Well, that big sword-headed stiff's gonna need the luck, isn't he?
Oh, however you like. 'Cause when I'm out there with all them people watching me, I'm gonna be looking for you.
Don't worry, you'll find me.
What's the matter? Where you going? Don't you like me?
Ah, sure, honey, I like you fine. But you're not enough woman for me. I like the dainty kind. The kind that faints when she sees a mouse.
Meaning, I suppose, when I see a mouse, the mouse thing.
I like them dibbled and rosy. The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there instead of living. I'll be sitting next to her and she'll purr like a kitten.
the Buckeye State. I'm here today to referee a contest of fancy shooting between the best marksman your county offers and Frank Butler, one of the greatest sharpshooters of our time. Is Mr. Butler's opponent here?
Is your contestant ready?
Yep. Annie! Here she is, my choice to meet Frank Butler.
What's so funny about that?
What are you trying to do? Get slapped out of town? Oh no, we're not going through with this.
Wait a minute, mister. You said anybody he could dig up?
Well, yes, but I
Well, I come up on the shovel.
What do we do, BB?
Nothing. He accepted the challenge.
Are you really Buffalo Bill?
Yes, little lady.
I'm Annie Oakley.
I'm delighted, Miss Oakley.
You're...
Dolly!
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Mr. Butler's charming assistant, Miss Dolly Tate.
Meet my four charming assistants, Minnie, Nellie, Jessie, and Little Jake here. What's that for? I don't know you. Every time I have a call, get the same call.
Here he is!
Introducing Frank Butler. Your opponent, Miss Annie Oakley.
Well, honey, I told you I'd be here.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me you was a big swollen-headed stiff.
This way, Miss Oakley.
Here, honey, I don't want any advantage. Try a good gun.
This way, Miss Oakley. This contest will be straight shooting using clay pigeons.
Play what?
Birds made of clay. When you're ready, say pull.
Say what?
Say pull.
Pull?
Shoot! Hit! Pull! Hit!
That's it. That got this little thing up there. I know you're gonna do it.
Say pull.
Oh, pull.
Hit!
Let me have the mirror, Dolly.
What's this?
Well,
Pull! Hit! Hit!
Dolly?
Pull! Hit! Hit! The score now stands 20 for Oakley, 20 for Butler.
Let's call it a draw.
No, we will continue alternate shooting till the first contestant misses a shot. Mr. Butler. Pull! Hit! Hit! Pull!
sorry about. You're just good, that's all.
And you ain't mad at me?
Of course I'm not. Anybody can miss a shot.
Okay.
No, you're too good.
Hey, Frank.
What?
As far as I'm concerned, it was just luck.
Mr. Wilson, we have our money now. It's a long walk home.
Sure thing, Annie. Here you go.
Oh, Annie, you did fine.
No, I won't do it. I've always worked alone. What makes you think she's so God almighty great? Just because she got one up on me. She'll never do it again, not in a million years.
Frank, we haven't been faring so good. Pawneeville beats us in every town.
It'll be a novelty, Frank. They haven't seen a girl who can shoot like that.
I don't want any partners.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So she won't be your partner. We'll make her be your assistant. Maybe every once in a while she can take a pot shot at something.
She's kind of a pretty girl.
Well, she's all right. Of course, she looks lousy now, but we could dress her up. Nobody looks worse than Dolly.
But she wouldn't be willing to join us just to hand me things.
Oh, yes, she would. You kids start on and head home. I'll hand you things to Mr. Butler. I did, and just so I could be with you.
Well, have you ever been on a railroad train before?
Uh-uh.
You know anything about show business?
Show business. What show business?
What show business? The cowboys, the wrestlers, the tumblers and the clowns, the roustabouts that move the show and on. The music, the spotlights, the people, the towns, your baggage with the labels pasted on.
The sawdust and the horses and the smell that tell you ticket from the last hotel. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic will allow. And nowhere can you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra mile. There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low.
Yesterday they told you you would not go far. That night's you open and there you are.
Next day on your dressing room they hung a star. Let's go on with the show.
The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down.
The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flops, the sheriff who escorts you out of town.
The opening when your heart beats like a drum. The closing when the customers won't come. There's no business like show business, like no business I know.
Well, you knew before the show has started that your favorite uncle died at dawn.
And tell me that your mom hearted, you're broken hearted, but you go on. There's no people like show people, they don't run out of dough.
Angels come from everywhere with lots of jack, and when you lose it, there's no attack.
And where can you get money that you don't give back? Let's go on with the show.
There's no business like show business if you tell me
Look at this mess, and look at what they've done to our crops. They have done $100 worth of damage. Who told you Indians you could pitch a village in here?
Who do you suppose? Who's caused nothing but trouble since you joined the show? A certain little prairie chicken named Annie Ugly.
Anything wrong?
Yes! What are these Indians doing in here?
They're just set until the smoke clears.
What smoke?
Oh, back in your tent, they was cooking supper and had a small fire.
Fire! Oh. All right, all you Indians, pack up and get out. Now! Annie, what's gotten into you? Why do you do these things?
Sprague Butler. She's got her head turned clear around. Clear around. Who's gonna pay the damages, Charlie? That's what I want to know.
I'll pay them for you, Annie.
Thank you kindly.
Sure you pay for that little snick. But if it was me, you'd let me rot in jail.
Yes, I bet he would. You kind of ornery to pour Miss Tate.
I don't need you to take up for me. And you, Charlie Davenport. When you left her Frank's assistant, you promised me a better job. And what am I doing? Acting in the stagecoach holdup.
And twice a day she gets dragged around by the hair in an Indian scalp circus.
You're doing everything you can to make me quit. You hate me.
He sure does. Why do you hate poor Miss Tate?
Why does everybody hate poor Miss Tate? Are you gonna give me a better job?
I don't know what to do with you. I had you selling lemonade, and you drank it. I had you taking money, and you took it.
Couldn't poor Miss Tate be the old woman that gets trampled in the stampede? Or the one that gets tied in the wild bull that give her a chance to scream and yell and get paid for it?
That's the finish. Either that woman goes, or I stay.
Annie, what's the use?
I apologize for little Jake and the girls for listening to break on the hot dog wagon.
If only they hadn't done it on a hill.
Boss wants to see you right quick, Mr. Davenport. He's off with that.
What's the matter?
Pawnee Bill. He's opening a show on the other side of town.
Oh, that dirty sneak.
Ain't that all right?
Can you believe it? On the other side of town. Only a bit away from him. Anna, I cut this out of the newspaper for you. Says something nice about you.
About me? Thanks.
Did you study your homework?
Not yet. I've been practicing my fancy trick to surprise Frank with.
How can I learn if you don't do no homework?
But you gotta learn me, and you gotta learn me quick. What'd Frank think if he knew I couldn't read or write? You gotta educate me, Jake.
I can't write myself yet.
Never mind. I wish I was as smart as you were. Say, can you make this out
butler's assistant, whose name is not in the program, performed only one trick, but she promises to become a fine marksman.
Real nice, that paper, man.
Well, people are beginning to notice you, Annie. Oh, the other day I talked Charlie into putting your name someplace on the billboard.
On the program, too?
Yep, and I told you I was gonna let you shoot the egg off of a poodle's head. Think you can do it?
Can I? I can do it without breaking the yoke.
Well, honey, you do it tomorrow night.
Thanks, Frank, but I got this real fancy trick I've been practicing to surprise you with.
What is it? I'd like to see it sometime.
I ain't talking, it's a surprise.
Well, that's fine. I want you to improve, but I know it'll take time.
All I want to be is a pink and white woman like the kind that said July.
Oh, well, you're getting pinker and whiter every day.
That ain't pig wash, is it?
Well, what if someday I might even be willing to make you my partner? Butler and Oakley.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, honey. Never wanted a partner before, but now maybe I might.
Oakley and Butler.
No, honey, that's Butler and Oakley.
What's the difference?
You've got to do it in alphabetical order.
Oh.
Annie, have you ever loved anybody?
Someone that loves me back.
Oh, yes, sir.
Then I ain't. But I hear tell about it. Rumors fly and you don't know where they start. Especially when it concerns a person's heart. I could tell that would set my heart aglow. Wish I knew if what I hear was so. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, so they say. And with the moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, so they tell me. I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know they tell me that love is grand. The thing that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way. So they say.
Rumors fly and they often leave a doubt. But you've come to the right place to find out. Everything that you've heard is really so. I've been there once or twice and I should know. You'll find that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, as they say. And with the moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, as they tell you. You leave your house some morning, and without any warning, you're stopping people shouting that love is grand. To hold a girl in your arms is wonderful, wonderful.
do something quick.
You've got to help us.
Emergency, you want me to get my gun?
Annie, please.
Listen, Ponyville is opening against us tomorrow night.
He's trying to sign up Sitting Bull, that famous Sioux warrior.
You've got to get an opposition blast.
Now, a woman who can shoot and look something like a lady is a novel.
He wants you to do that new stunt.
Oh gosh, I can't. I've been saving that to surprise Franklin.
You can surprise him with it tomorrow night.
You think he'd like that?
Well, sure. Sure. It's just like a fairy tale. Here he thinks you're a moth-eaten little dame from the tall grass. He likes you a little bit.
He likes me a heap.
Has he asked you to marry him yet?
Not yet. He ain't broke out in a sweat cold enough to ask me that yet. I gotta get him, Charlie. How can I get him?
Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you. You gotta dazzle him. You gotta drive him crazy. When he sees you step out in front of an audience in a beautiful new costume with the lights and the music, and you do this trick that you're saving just for him,
He'll be so proud of me. He'll bust out that cold sweat.
now, we don't tell Frank a thing about what we're gonna do, will we? He's gonna be expecting you to shoot the egg off the poodle's head, but you don't do that. Instead, you go out, you do this trick, you save the show, and you marry Frank.
Just like a fairy tale. You sure he'll like it?
He'll love it. Everybody loves surprises.
Oh, Annie, this is just great. Come on, BB, we gotta send a lot of telegrams.
Did you brush your teeth yet? Yeah. Then get up there. Annie, are you coming to bed yet? Not yet a while. Sing us a piece, Annie. No, every time I sing you to sleep, I wake you up. Please, Annie. Please, no. Annie. Please, Annie. No, please. Please. Please? Well, all right, the coach rides. Not the hills and the busy hills where you have to go in the Your love is hot and your life is long, so I'm when it's time from the mountains, everyone will come. Look out the ship from a swinging in the shine from the light. We're happy when we struck a mountain high. Look out the ship from a swinging
Behind the hill there's a busy little hill where your puppies would